Hello, my dear students. Welcome back to our next video of chapter 1, that is Introduction to History. Once again, I want to show you this is your book, this is the content. Then I want to again inform you that in the beginning of the videos I have taught you chapter number 2. So that is why I am teaching you now the chapter number 1, that is Introduction to History. So in this chapter we have studied the meaning of history, the relevance of history, then sources of history, then literary sources. Source of history, the sources of history are of two types, that is literary sources. Literary sources are related to writings which deal with religious literature or secular literature. Then we discussed about the archaeological sources, inscriptions and monuments. Now let us begin with our next topic. So our next topic is my before beginning to the next topic, my dear students, just come to this pause and think. Taj Mahal, the pride of a nation, is threatened by pollution, and its white marble is turning yellow. All of you know that Taj Mahal is one of a monument. It is an ancient building. It was built almost 350 years ago, almost 400, 350 or 400 years ago, by Shah Jahan in the memory of his wife Begum Mumtaz Mahal. So it is Taj Mahal is situated in Agra, and it is made of a white marble, and its marble is getting yellow because of the pollution, because yellow color means the Taj Mahal is turning into yellow color because of the pollution, and yellow color is because of the gases like sulfur dioxide and sulfur trioxide, which are released from the automobiles and vehicles. So let us begin with our topic. Let us begin our topic, that is coins. So study of currency including coins and paper money is called numismatics. So numismatics is the study of numismatics is the study of currency including coins and paper money. As you all know that today we use the paper money, we are using coins, we are using. So the people who study about the coins and the paper money, the study of this the study of coins of money and paper money is known as numismatics. So historians reconstruct the past using information from the coins. Actually, coins have some pictures are made, or some dates are written on there, or some symbols are made on the coins. So the coins which have been discovered by the archaeologists, so those coins tell about the past history. The 16 Mahajanpadas existing in the 6th century BCE were the first to mint coins in India. Means actually they were 16 Mahajanpada. Janpad means district, and Mahajanpadas, they were the above the districts. So they gave us information, and means what these coins provide with the information they provide. For example, the use of a metal during the period and the economic condition of the people. Mean what type of metal was being used to make the coins, means like silver, gold, bronze, copper, and the coins and from which type of metal the coins were made. It tells about the economic condition of the people, the time to which it actually belongs, because mostly the coins have the year written engraved on them. A trading relation between two countries or area from the discovery of coins of one country found in another means what happens when the trade begins between two countries, then coins or the currencies also exchanged between two other countries. Like the sites of the Harappan civilization and Mesopotamian civilization, the different types of clay tablets or the coins have been discovered between these two these two civilizations. So these coins which have been discovered, they tell about the trade relation between the two countries. So I am just showing the coins. You can see gold coins. These are the gold coins of Kanishka, the king Kanishka. Then these are the copper coins. Then come on to the next topic, that is artifacts. So what is artifacts? The remains of materials such as weapons, pottery, monuments, etc., are discovered after digging or excavation. Means the remains with the ruins of the some materials like weapons, pottery, monuments, coin, means which are in very worst condition. So when these things are discovered, such type of material which are discovered during the excavations or digging, they are known as the artifacts. So for example, the example of artifact is fossilized X hota है कुल्हाड़ी. These material are also called artifacts. They are of historical or archaeological interest. These sources have helped historians to reconstruct the past. It is not only there are no missing links, but the search goes on to fit the missing jigsaw pieces and complete the picture. Actually, when such type of materials are discovered in their ruined position, then historians try to connect these things, and they want to put a link with so that some information be reconstructed from these materials, because artifacts also tells us about our past history. Then next topic is our next topic is early men. The first human-like creatures appeared on the Earth's surface 5.6 million years ago. Early men means what was the appearance of early men? Actually, early men were like apes, because we have evolved from apes only, means monkey. Primitive man lived through various stages of evolution. He shifted from nomadic life to settled agriculture. Means in the beginning of the in the prehistoric time, the early man was led a nomadic life. Nomadic life means the early man they just moved from one place to another in search of food to settle. Then after leaving the nomadic life, they started to do agriculture. Then they settled at one place. The prehistoric period is also known as the Stone Age, because stone was used to make tools in this period. Means during the age in which early men used stones to make the tools and different types of tools through which they can make their life easier or work easier. So that is why prehistoric period is also known as Stone Age. You can see in this picture stone tools. You can see the sharp tools are there for making the work easier of early men. Then you can see these are the human evolution. It means we in the beginning we were like apes only, because we have suffered many stages of evolution, then only we became this is the means then only we are in the present position of human beings. You can see at the bottom of this page, this is the page you see. Then next topic is, then the prehistoric age. Then the prehistoric age can be divided. Prehistoric age can be divided into three periods. It is divided into three periods: Paleolithic age or Old Stone Age, Mesolithic age or Middle Stone Age, Neolithic age or New Stone Age. So first we will discuss about Paleolithic age or Old Stone Age. Then Paleolithic age or Old Stone Age, the time is 5 lakh or 500,000 BCE. BCE means before Common Era. Mean this before Common Era means before even the birth of the back of the Jesus. Means the Common Era is the years which we are observing, like 2030. So 5 lakh years back means from 5 lakh BC to 10,000 BC. The word Paleolithic comes from Greek word which means old stone. Paleolithic means old stone. So thus this period is also known as Old Stone Age. Paleolithic means old stone age. So that's why this period is also known as Old Stone Age, means Paleolithic age. The primitive men were basically nomads. Nomads means they didn't have a proper place to settle down. They just moved from one place to another in search of food and fodder for their animal. They did not settle in one place, in particular place. They moved from one place to another in search of food and shelter. Shelter होता है आपके जहाँ पे वो आराम से रह सके. Means they used to shift from one place to another. So that's why they were known as nomadic people, or they used to lead a nomadic life. Men at that time lived in forest. Hunting was the only means by which they used to gather food. Means hunting means they used to kill animals, and they used to get animals, and they used to eat the flesh of animal. They hunted animals and gathered fruits, roots and vegetables to eat. Means they mostly the early men used to eat the raw food. So they were known as the hunter gatherers. Gatherer means किसी चीज को इकट्ठा करके लाना. hunter होता है शिकारी. So early people were hunter gatherers because they gathered food, they killed animals for the food. They wore animal skin. Means in the old stone age, the early men used to wear skin, animal skin, bark of trees जो छाल होती है पेड़ की, then leaves. And in winter they usually lived in caves. Caves means गुफा जो होती है, means गुफा में रहते थे लोग ठंड in winter season. Early man made two important discoveries which changed his life. First, he discovered fire. Means fire has been the most important discovery of early people, because fire was because with the help of fire, early man learned to cook food, and even the fire kept away the wild animals away from them, and even they can use fire for cooking purpose. Second, he invented how to make tools. Means they made the tools from the stones, sharp stone tools they made. One of the biggest achievement of the old stone age man was a discovery of fire. Means it is being the most important. Then you can see the drawing of a bison at Altamira in Spain. Bison होता है, it is a species of wild buffalo. Sorry, not buffalo, ox you can say. Then you can see once again, you can see it is a drawing of bison Altamira caves in Spain. Means these paintings are very old, means they belong to the prehistoric times. Paintings are also source of information about Paleolithic period. Hundreds of paintings of animals have been discovered in the caves of Altamira, Spain. These include depiction of bison, horses, deers, and lions. Means these early people have made paintings, because paintings also tells about the past history, and they have drawn like bison and horses on the caves of bison, horse, deers, and lion. Paleolithic sites have been discovered in many parts of India also, like in the Soan Valley in Pakistan, Belan Valley in Uttar Pradesh, and Bhimbetka near Bhopal. Means the Paleolithic sites means the places where these early people stayed, and they have made paintings also in these sites. Then Mesolithic age is known as Middle Stone Age. It is this period was between 10,000 BCE to 8,000 BC. This period is of shorter duration, but significant changes took place during this age. It was a phase of transition leading to the relatively advanced Neolithic age. Means because during this period a large changes came into the early man, or the life of the early man. They suffered a lot of changes in the evolution. Men now started making smaller and sharper and more efficient tools. Means that they were able to make sharp tools with the help of stones. Because of their size, these tools were called microliths. Means they were very small. Micro means small, and lith means stone. The stones which are small and made up of stone, they are known as microliths. The new tools included bone tools. Means the early man used to hunt the animals, and they also used the skin for covering the body. They used to eat the flesh, and even they used the bones for making the different. Then borers, scrapers, arrowheads. Axes were given wooden handles which made them easier to use. Means axes जो कुल्हाड़ी होती है उनमें wooden handle, लकड़ी का हैंडल लगाया जाता था. The bow and arrows helped them in hunting fast moving animals. Bow and arrow. Bow the धनुष, arrow होता है आपका तीर. So early men also used bow and arrows for killing the animals or hunting the animals. So I am showing the microlith tools, Mesolithic tools I am showing you. There are these tools are smaller and they are sharper also. Then these tools have been found in Punjab, Madhya Pradesh, and Andhra Pradesh in India. Such means this microlithic tool or Mesolithic tools have been found in India also, like Punjab, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, and Andhra Pradesh in India. It was towards the end of this period that the man discovered agriculture and cultivation. Means at the end of the Mesolithic period, means at the end of I just want to remind you that this period lasted from 10,000 BC to 8,000 BC. So towards the end of this period, the early man discovered how to do agriculture. Agriculture means under the agriculture they used to grow crops through different farming methods, and they used to even domesticated animals also for their beneficial and cultivation also, and gradually began to lead a settled life. Means now at the end of this Mesolithic age, early man began to a settled life. Means settled life means they didn't move from one place to another, they stayed at one particular place. Then come to our next topic. Our last topic is Neolithic age. Neolithic means Neolithic age. It is also known as New Stone Age. Why? Neolithic age was the new Stone Age. It is one of the new Stone Age, and it lasted from 8000 BCE to 4000 BCE. In this age, man progressed still further. He learned to make better tools, grow food crops, and domesticate animals. Means they even used better tools than the Mesolithic age in this, and they grow food crops. Food crops are the crops which are meant for edible purposes mainly only by only the human. Then domesticated animals, they domesticated मैंने पालतू बनाया था कुछ एनिमल लाइक cow, buffalo, sheep, goat, even donkey also. Donkey and ox and bulls were used for the beast of burden. From cow, buffalo, sheep, goat, they used to get milk, and from sheep they used to get wool. So they utilized all the things from the animal. This age is better known for discovery of agriculture, making of fine pottery. It means they were good at making a fine pottery articles. Pottery means under this they were able to make different articles of clay. And the invention of the wheel, because wheel is the only means during this period early man invented a wheel, and because of the rolling wheel only they were able to use wheel in the form of cart, so that they can carry the things from one place to another. Like fire, man discovered agriculture by chance. He gradually he started means fire was also discovered accidentally only, and in the same way agriculture was also discovered by chance only. Means how the fire was discovered means this early man was just rubbing two stones, then the spark like yellow fire came out. So, and in the same way how the agriculture was discovered means these are the just assumption. How the agriculture was discovered means early man has just thrown some seeds nearby place where they used to live in an open land, or they have dug, so and means a small food crop plants like wheat came out, so they were able to know that seeds can be put into the soil, and the crops can be grown. Gradually he started settling on the banks of river and lakes where water was available. As you all know, my dear student, that water is the basic necessity of human life. So even early men also settled at the banks of the rivers, because river provided fertile soil for cultivation of the crops, and even lakes and water was also available for irrigation purposes. He constructed dwellings and began dwelling means the place where we live, means he constructed a small house and began to live in groups. They live into family. With the discovery of agriculture, man learned how to domesticate animals such as sheep, goat, cattle, donkey, etc. of his use. Important Neolithic sites are Chirand, Bihar. Then these are the sites which are discovered in our India as well as in Pakistan, and these have been Neolithic site or the new strain site. Example are Chirand, Bihar, Gufakral, then Burzahwan, Jammu and Kashmir, Mehragarh in Pakistan, and Maski and Halore in Karnataka. Then dear students, you can see, enrich yourself. Difference between the prehistory and the history. Prehistory means before history, means the common history which we are studying, whether it is old history or the medieval history or the Vedic history or the early Vedic or the later Vedic modern history. Prehistory means before history. Pre means before. This period refers to an era when man had not developed the art of writing. Actually, prehistoric period didn't have any art of writing or a script of writing. Mean they didn't have any type of written languages, because language requires some symbols or the letters. So in those times, the no language or art of writing was not there. So life during this time has been reconstructed through the study of tools, pottery, cave painting, etc. So whatever the history of a priesthood has been known through only this the tools or the pottery, the cave painting, which has been depicted during this period. Then history refers to that period about which we have written records, means written records in the form of literatures, religious literatures or the secular literatures, means books, letters, newspapers, manuscripts, clay tablets, seals, means engravings or inscription are done on the some metals or rock pillars or stones. These are have the record. These are writings on rocks, metals, pillars, and with the advent of the modern period on paper also. Then you can see this is the picture where the illustration of a Neolithic age is given, means the people here they have a constructed hut, and they are having they have domesticated on animals, so like donkeys and other cattle, also ox, bulls, buffaloes, goats, cow, cattle, and they are even making the pots also, pottery. Then come to the next. The invention of wheel was major milestone in the evolution of man. The use of wheel made transportation easier and faster, because wheel was round in shape, and you moving the round shape thing is very easy. So they used wheel in the form of carts. They use in the carts so that the cart can be moved, means the carts were pulled by animals. So with the help of carts, they were able to carry the things from one place to another. The Neolithic people needed pots for cooking, eating, and drinking purposes. So hence pottery first appeared in this phase. Means they able to make the cooking vessels, which through pottery, art of pottery, means they cooked pots for cooking, eating, and drinking. For cooking the different जो बर्तन होता है खाने का वो बनाएगा, that is then a bowl, say, then for eating, and even for drinking they made some glasses. Or then the Neolithic pottery was often decorated with beautiful complex pattern, and different patterns were made on the items which were made of clay. Then enrich yourself. The frequently used words in history are BC and AD, means in the history you will be studying such a term, which means the full form of BC is before Christ, AD, that is Anno Domini, which is used to describe the time after the birth of Jesus Christ. BC is the time before the birth of the Jesus Christ, and AD, that is Anno Domini, which means the time before the birth of Jesus Christ. It means in the year of our Lord. BC is counted backwards, where the AD is counted forward, means AD is after the death of the Jesus Christ, and BC is counted before Christ, means back to the birth of Jesus Christ. We also use C, that is Common Era, and BCE for before Common Era in place of AD and BC respectively. So dear student, you can see the timeline also, it is given here for the different periods. So that is Paleolithic age, Neolithic age, and the Mesolithic age. Then dear student, that's all for today, and I will be discussing the question answer and the exercise with you in the regular class. Goodbye, take care.